Right before the opening ceremony, CGTN Russia had an exclusive interview with the president of Turkmenistan, Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov. The president talked to us about the ongoing Beijing Olympics, China-Turkmenistan relations, among other things. Watch.
Прежде всего, позвольте поблагодарить руководство компании CCTV.
First of all, I would like to thank CCTV and CGTN's Russian channel for proposing the interview. Communicating with such an authoritative and reputable media outlet with tens of millions of viewers at home and abroad will further promote mutual understanding between our two countries and peoples. History proves that the Olympic Games have always symbolized peace and friendship among peoples across the world. The suspension of hostility and war, the unity of peoples of different nationalities and political convictions, and the respect for the noble Olympic spirit, which calls for mutual understanding, openness, and closeness between nations and peoples. As the president of Turkmenistan, I follow these principles in both domestic and foreign affairs. I gratefully accepted the invitation from the distinguished president of China. We have carefully followed China's preparations for the Winter Olympics. We have seen what China has done, what magnificent facilities have been completed, and what innovative high-tech solutions have been applied to the Games. China has once again demonstrated its ability to complete various tasks satisfactorily. I believe that the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics will achieve many fruitful results. It will become a glorious event in the history of sports, and will become a true festival for millions of people from different parts of the world. Turkmenistan highly appreciates and will never forget China's support in the process of Turkmenistan gaining independence, its respect for Turkmenistan's neutral status, and China's foreign policy on the basis of that. On issues concerning China's core interests, such as territorial integrity and the One China principle, Turkmenistan has always maintained a clear attitude, that is, firmly adheres to the One China principle, supports the peaceful development of cross-strait relations, and supports China's peaceful reunification. For Turkmenistan, China is not only a great country, a powerful world economic and industrial center, a broad and promising market, but also a reliable and trustworthy friend. Similar worldviews with related goals and tasks in international peace and security affairs unite Turkmenistan and China. The two countries interact effectively on the international stage, support each other in important international organizations headed by the United Nations, and coordinate political and diplomatic efforts to promote and achieve constructive solutions. Such characteristics of the Turkmenistan-China relationship conform to the fundamental interests of the Turkmen and the Chinese people, and have a significant and positive impact on the development process of the Eurasian continent and even the world. On the agenda of the Turkmenistan-China dialogue, the situation in Central Asia has attracted much attention. In this regard, two countries are under the same position. Turkmenistan and China are both in favor of building a solid security system in Central Asia, based on the balance of multilateral interests and insisting on solving various problems through political and diplomatic means. On these issues, Turkmenistan and China, as responsible members of the international community, have made substantial contributions to the establishment of a regional interaction mechanism and support for the sound development momentum of the region. One of the priorities of Turkmenistan's cooperation with China is in the field of fuel and energy. It is understandable that both countries have great potential in this area. Turkmenistan-China gas pipeline was formally opened in the end of 2009. It is an important example of the development of partnership between the two countries on the basis of equality and mutual benefit, and has opened up a broad horizon for cooperation in natural gas between Turkmenistan and China. In such projects, from producers to transit countries to consumers. All parties involved can achieve a balance of interests. Now, with the increasing demand from China and under the promise of abundant reserves in Turkmenistan, both sides are examining ways to increase Turkmenistan's gas exports. Turkmenistan is now preparing to conduct a feasibility study on the construction of the fourth natural gas pipeline with China. The cooperation committee mechanism between Turkmenistan and China is operating effectively. At the meeting in November 2021, the two sides signed 5 documents, including 2021 to 2025 Intergovernmental Cooperation Plan. Turkmenistan sees these as a solid foundation for the two countries to move forward hand in hand. Objectively, common interests have prompted Turkmenistan and China to successfully establish a partnership based on the Silk Road Revival Plan and the Belt and Road Initiative. Promoting the implementation of the Silk Road Revival Plan and the Belt and Road Initiative can increase the momentum of the economic development of the Eurasian continent that connects the Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans, help to create an interconnected production technological system, an industrial hub, and solve a series of social problems, and bring tangible benefits to the people. I believe that diversified cooperation will act as the cornerstone of the new future of Eurasia's geoeconomics. In the process of realizing this goal, any constructive ideas, strategies, and initiatives will complement each other on the basis of long-term mutual benefit. Therefore, I believe that in terms of their own philosophical concepts and geoeconomic significance, the Silk Road Revival Plan and the Belt and Road Initiative complement each other. Cooperation in the field of humanities is one of the key factors in strengthening friendship and mutual understanding between our two countries. Our people share a wide and mutual passion in each other's arts and cultures, and the countries have created favorable conditions for extensive contacts between talents in the creative and scientific fields. Both countries agree that they will continue prolonging this partnership. Education is the key direction of bilateral cooperation in the field of humanities. Turkmenistan highly appreciates the supportive attitude of China in welcoming Turkmen youths to learn professional skills and practical knowledge in Chinese universities. In addition, the two countries will cooperate further in sports. One example is the Chinese delegation's participation in the Asian Games in Turkmenistan in 2017. I believe that the Beijing Winter Olympics will also inject renewed vitality in our collaboration in sports. Our cooperation has proven fruitful and will get passed down from generation to generation. In general, the two countries have broad space for cooperation in the fields of politics, economy and trade, transportation and energy, investment, high technology, culture and humanitarianism. Prospects for cooperation are promising. I wish the Chinese people a happy new year, and I sincerely wish you peace and well-being. I wish the successful completion of various development plans and great achievements in economic and social development. May your life be prosperous. I believe that in the new year, Chinese leaders' far-sighted domestic and foreign policies will surely bring new achievements and victories to the country.